Y'all gotta get over it. My girl is staying. She ain't leaving.
Out of nowhere.
And if she leaving, she leaving on her terms. She ain't being pushed out though.
Center of something.
Well, the million girls better bow down. Nicki Minaj, you the talk of the town now. I still can't find another girl that can steal my shine. I've had my highs, I've had my lows, but you can't tell me that I am not the best.
Poppers and showstoppers, this your girl Brianna, and welcome back to B to the L to the E to the X TV. How y'all feeling? I hope y'all doing good, because your girl B is doing amazing. So as you can tell by the title, yes baby, I'm coming back with another Nicki Minaj reaction. So shout out to BlackTeaBlog, Miss Ebony on the beat, big period, okay? Love her. But basically this is when she does the breakdown between Nicki Minaj and Latto. So before we get into this video, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Join the B team. We keep it lit over here. We keep it real over here. That's that on that. If you're new to the channel, baby, do not become a stranger. And if you're returning, thanks for the love, thanks for the loyalty, and thanks for the mother love and support. All right?
This is not to say any song is bad or any female rapper is bad.
Listen.
I think, and I always say this, any rapper, female or male, that wins a Grammy, you should be proud of yourself.
Okay.
Everybody knows Nicki is my favorite. You can go look on the internet. I got interviews talking about standing in line for Pink Friday. Like, I got a fake Barbie chain. My mom probably still got it at her house. Like,
okay.
I was obsessed with Nicki, and I love Cardi to death. Cardi put me in a WAP video. I've done interviews with Cardi. I met her face to face, and she was so humble. Like, what we not gonna do is try to, you know what I'm saying? I don't pick sides. That's not my beef. I fuck with both.
And shout out again to all those people who hate my guts, but is sitting in a quiet place listening to my show. You are obsessed and sick, okay? Okay, I'll be right back. Let's get into something now.
What's good, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Ebony. Alright, you guys, let's get into the mess, because tonight was nothing but a mess, okay? On Twitter, between Nicki and Latto attacking Nicki's family. So how do we get here? Well, earlier today, news did break that Nicki Minaj's submission to the Grammys for Super Freaky Girl would be removed from the Best Rap category and actually placed in Best Pop against people like Adele and Taylor Swift. Now, people felt that Nicki Minaj was obviously being sabotaged, and Nicki did take to her Instagram and Twitter, and she wanted to make it clear why she felt that some of these changes that were happening to her should also happen for other artists. She said this: I have no problem being moved out of the rap category as long as we are all being treated fairly. If Super Freaky Girl has to be moved out of rap, then so does Big Energy. And you guys know Big Energy is a record from Latto. Nicki goes on to say this: anyone who says different is simply a Nicki hater or a troll. I'd actually love to see more of a street record win, male or female. I'm just saying, right is right. Nicki goes on to say this: could you imagine someone telling you not to complain about being treated unfairly at your workplace? This is my job. I work very hard. No different from a 9 to 5, where you should speak up for yourself if you know you're great as an employee and you continuously get sabotaged. And Barbs, there is no need to be angry. This is simply an open discussion and healthy dialogue. Independent thinking is what makes us all human beings. Now,
okay, I didn't see no smoke.
This is where we saw Nicki Minaj go live on Instagram to explain the situation with the Grammys. While you're listening to Nicki Minaj speak, I don't know what the hell Nicki had going on this video. Listen carefully. Nicki specifically says this is not about the artist. This is about the music, and that all artists are treated fairly. Check this out.
And nothing wrong with that.
Soon, female rap will really not have any black women. There is an agenda because I am not signed to a 360. And for many years, there was a certain label that had to pay me non-stop for their features. So if we're going to talk about it, I'm going to talk about it. Right? And by the way, this is not to say any song is bad or any female rapper is bad.
Listen.
I I think, and I always say this, any rapper, female or male, that wins a Grammy, you should be fucking proud of it. If Super Freaky Girl is pop, then so is Big Energy. If you move Super Freaky Girl out of pop and put it in, out of rap and put it in pop, do the same thing with Big Energy, right?
Common sense, I would
Same
say.
producers on both songs, by the way. If you want to talk about it.
If you want to talk, let's talk.
Fair.
Let's have a conversation.
Even when I'm rapping on a pop track, I still out rap.
This hat is getting on my
But this has to always be done because in order for them, Minaj and Adele, that's purposely designed so that Nicki is not in the category that
Look at
we don't want any competition.
That girl stay in the comments. She do not miss
She has more and less of a chance to win. Hi Foxy, I love you, baby. I need you on this album, Fox. But black women rarely, even though we're the most powerful group on the planet, a lot of times we don't speak up until it's too late. How you don't see what's happening. Okay. So again, to reiterate, you guys.
I just think all that was unnecessary. What she said was nothing wrong. She said it plenty of times. I'm not saying the song is wrong or bad. I'm not saying the female artist is wrong or bad. She even said she'd rather actual street rap record win. So she wasn't saying it just so she could win. She telling y'all to be fair.
Who made this decision?
Y'all gotta get over it. My girl is staying.
She ain't leaving out of nowhere.
And if she leaving, she leaving on her terms. She ain't being pushed out
though. Center of something. And he just laughs and loves it, child. He said, oh yeah, I'm popping. But y'all, this got to stop. I will definitely.
So as you guys heard, in her live, Nicki Minaj pretty much explained her experience. She also talked about the fact that it's blatantly clear what they are doing to her and it's sabotage. We all know, as people who have watched the Grammys on a continuous basis, that if you're placed in a hot category, most of the times you have to be a different skin color to actually win, especially when you're going against Grammy heavy hitters like Adele and Taylor Swift. I mean, come on. Now, after this happened, several people did speak up for Nicki Minaj, including Troy, who is a journalist, and also Doc Lou Allen. He said this: so the Grammys put Nicki Minaj hit Super Freaky Girl in the pop category. This is wrong. We all know she is not going to win the Grammy if she's in the pop section. They didn't put her in the rap category because they want someone specific to win. You also have Troy saying Recording Academy should be transparent on how they handled this decision. MC Hammer sampled Super Freak and it was nominated in the rap category. They screwed Nicki Minaj on this one. Show receipts or lose what credibility may be left. Now Nicki says, so thankful that powerful, intelligent black men are speaking up for me. It means a lot. Go read both of those threads of the two people I just retweeted. And honestly, you guys, I feel that both Nicki and these men are correct. The Grammys knew putting Nicki Minaj in a category with people like Adele.
She really pissed in that man's cereal, okay? Because
she didn't even get the nom.
He done been gunning for her ASS.
These are just submissions. we haven't gotten to the actual nominations yet. Now, after this happened, right? After Nicki Minaj was voicing her opinion, this is where we saw Latto jump on social media. Latto said this, "Dang, I can't win for losing all these awards/noms, and I can't even celebrate."
Girl, you could have not said nothing.
Very shady tweets, basically saying that Latto minds her business, and she's always thrown in drama. Now, what's interesting about this is that what is there to celebrate? There is a difference between submission and nomination. You've just been submitted, not nominated, so we don't know if you're even going to show up in the category. Just food for thought. Now, after this happened, Nicki Minaj was ready to go to war. She said this Karen has probably mentioned my name in over 100 interviews. Says she waited in line for Pink Friday with her Barbie chain on, bangs, pink hair, but today the scratch off.
Girl, scratch off had me joke.
Speak up for the black woman she called her biggest inspiration. Now, Nicki does post a text message where Latto says this, "I agree with you. However, because of where we left off, I don't think you need to bring my name or my song up to prove your point." Latto then took to Twitter and she said, "First of all, I
say something about Drake too or something?
I didn't want to do the internet-ish with someone I looked up to, just like the first time I DM'd you about our ongoing subtweets. I wanted to speak up because, like I said, I do agree, but the way you're going about it seems malicious, especially after how we left off." Latto goes on to say this, "I've ignored countless subtweets since March and instead addressed you in the DM. You're asking why I didn't speak up in your defense. It's the same answer I gave you when you asked why I didn't congratulate you. You're literally older than my mom, trying to be a bully."
Girl, ain't nobody
responds and she says, "All this time, I thought you was at least 35. Now, Nicki, ooh. Isn't Latto 23? But
that's
look
bad.
Every bit of 43 in the face.
Girl, I ain't gonna lie, she look a little old.
Talk about it. Yikes, sucks to be you. Like, Nicki really be eating up the girls, just so classy.
Stupid, bro. Oh my God.
Is that Latto is talking about Nicki Minaj has been subtweeting her since March. Well, if that was the case, why at the MTV Music Awards just this August were you talking about how happy you were to see Nicki Minaj perform?
The last time we spoke.
And did y'all see her story? Like her Instagram story, she literally videotaped all of Nicki's set, was singing and doing all that. Girl, it's like these girls are stupid as hell. They be forgetting what the hell they be doing. If y'all left off on bad terms, why is you doing the most like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, make it make sense. And I'm not going to cuss you out because I'm trying to really watch my mouth nowadays. But make it make sense. I be wanting, Nick, I ain't gonna lie, I don't be wishing stuff on people because I'm not one of them, because I believe it comes back to you. It goes to your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren. But let me tell you. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up. I'm not gonna put that out there.
You talked about how much you love Nicki Minaj.
Yes.
She is being honored tonight. Video Vanguard.
Yes.
What are you looking forward to? What do you know about this?
You know, I've never seen Nicki in person, so I'm about to fangirl. Like, I'm staying the whole award show, whatever.
So, did the subtweets even happen? So, as you guys see, Latto just this August was super hype about seeing Nicki. So, I'm not sure where these subtweets are coming from, but it'll make sense once we get through the rest of the tweets. Because I honestly believe that Latto, she's manufacturing a beef because she wants one, not because there's one present. Now, Latto goes on to say this, the most recent subtweet in question, but I'm finna start from the beginning. Hashtag 40-year-old bully. Now, she is referring to this tweet from Nicki Minaj. Nicki says, "Unfollow. Barbs, I just said stop putting that dud on my timeline. I know you're defending me, but leave the dud on TikTok. Let me think. Now, Latto believed this was about her. However, Nicki started her tweet with unfollowed. This was actually directed towards a Barb, and the Barb did post on Twitter earlier tonight that it was them Nicki was talking about. Nicki also responded to Latto and said, girl, this was not about you. Nicki started with this. It was an actual person on TikTok, a creator, not even an artist. I'm sure the Barbs have receipts. It goes to show the made up these subtweets in her head simply because she sent me 2 songs I declined to do features on. They all do this. See next tweet. Nicki said, age shaming when you look like you the one pushing 40? Age shaming? But was begging for a feature? Imagine what them jeans gonna do in 10 years. Oh, so you're in your 20s. Oh, okay then. At least it matched your album sales. You sold 20K, right? Mad you flop? That's why you really mad.
That's why you mad. That's why you mad, man.
Nicki said, drop a tear. Now Latto responded with this. Okay, first, this is from When I Teased Big Energy Remix. You didn't deny subtweeting me. I'm confused. Peep not again. Cause she thinks I was using her fans for simply teasing my wheelie feature and then the Big Energy Remix. So she's basically saying that because Nicki Minaj unfollowed one of her fans who said they wanted to know if Nicki was on the remix, Nicki was subtweeting her. You guys remember what Nicki said. Nicki pretty much said to the Barbs when Latto was out here trying to basically bait not only the Barbs but also Cardi B fans as to somebody being on a feature. Nicki said, stop putting yourself in a position for people to stunt on you. Stop deriding. What else? And so basically Nicki was saying, stop being so eager for me to be on somebody's song just because they say they love me. And it really had nothing to do with Latto. She was speaking to her fans. So as you guys see, again, there is this delusion that Latto has or that she's putting forth to justify her actions. And at the end of the day, her delusion, okay, is actually revealing who she really is and how she truly feels about Nicki Minaj. Now, after this happened, Nicki Minaj did release some DMs, and she started off with this, a story in 5 parts. Check this out, y'all. Now, pay attention. Every DM from Scratch Off is about a feature. I was kind every time, but Scratch Off feels she has pull behind the scenes with a few different white men. Won't name right now. Now, look at my text in my next tweet. The very next message she sent me after I declined 3 features. Latto starts with this. Hey, I wanted to reach back out. I know you said you wanted to do a song that was kind of growing on its own. I have this song, Big Energy, that's #1 on the rhythmic and urban radio. Last week was 42 on Billboard. I don't know if you hear yourself on it or not, but wanted to see what your thoughts were. Maybe on a remix. She then says to Nicki, is there a specific direction you was looking for? I had a couple in mind, but just sent my fave first. Nicki says, maybe not a real explicit record, but the other thing is the song does better when I get on it after it's already making a cultural impact. So whatever you love and really believe in, if it takes off organically, that may be a bigger moment. I'm working on my album right now anyway, so I'm in that little crunch time phase, but I think we'll both know when it makes sense. Even as you finish the album, you may come across something you feel fits me more. Either way, it'll work itself out.
And nothing was wrong with what she said.
Bet. I get it. I got you. Thanks, Nick. Nicki then says, okay, I got it. I'll give you my feedback on it once I listen back a few times. Latto says, thank you. Then Nicki says, hey mama, I think you came off the song, but I don't hear myself on it. Are you working on an album or just working on the next single? She says, I respect it. My next album. She says, is there a specific direction you were looking for? We then saw her say back to Nicki because Nicki says, hi, how are you? Do you want me to listen to something? You should be able to send it in this message. She says, I'm so good. Here's the record my label said they sent to Josh just now, but I wanted to hit you artist to artist first. Let me know what you think honestly. So as you see, every time Latto was communicating with Nicki,
it wasn't a how you doing, a thank you for this, that, and the third.
How are you doing? Latto's like, I'm good. Now about this feature, there was never any genuine communication.
Right. Right.
And I think that's very apparent in the way Latto kept pushing, well, what about this song? Well, what about this? What about this? It was always about getting something from Nicki, and there was no genuine care about who Nicki was. And I think that goes to show you that Latto, she seriously is, in my opinion, an opportunist.
Period.
Now, after this happened, Latto says, I literally named you as my dream collab multiple times in multiple interviews. Like I told you, I looked up to you. You still never answered my question about where the random shade started coming from. Now, she did show a message between her and Nicki. Latto said this, what's up? I've been showing you nothing but the utmost respect and genuine love as a fan and someone who looked up to you. Hate that you're allowing people to convince you otherwise. You know what I meant. Then Nicki says, hey, before I respond to this, what exactly are you talking about? So that I can give you a clear response. I'm seeing this for the first time right now, by the way. Latto says, most recently the interview you DM'd Holland Media on Twitter about and your tweets that followed. It's clear it was about that, but I'm trying to figure out what happened, like what changed. I've shown you too much genuine love for that. Nicki said, you've shown me too much genuine love for what? To be exempt from something? I could say the same thing, but you or Bigfoot would care. No. It's clear it was about what? You're talking in circles. Say what you said. Here's an example. Nicki, when you said it was clear, you were talking about what I said. That's how you have really talked. Let's start at you said, I don't talk in circles and I don't get questioned. We see everything, trust. It's clear as day. Did you think I got to where I am by not peeping everything? Do you think I don't know every release schedule at every record label? Did you think I don't know how many things move up on a list as soon as I say I'm about to do something? Well, if you'd actually like to talk, let me know. It would probably be better on the phone though, because I don't like to go back and forth texting. So many things can get misconstrued. And I know people usually use text to spice up their group chat. There's actually a lot I think you should know. Then Latto says, yeah, I'd like to talk because you bringing up other people on release dates that don't got nothing to do with me or what I'm talking about. Who's talking in circles? I referenced the tweets and my confusion where all this pressure was coming from. Again, I've shown you nothing but love. I'm the one trying to have a real talk, not indirect subtweets straight up. I've ignored so much in the hope it wasn't what I thought it was from someone I looked up to. Then Latto says, with all this being said, this wasn't just about the Grammy
She got a smart ass mouth. I've been popped on her damn mouth.
Your case, knowing our last convo didn't end on good terms. You literally told me I'm not flourishing and no one cares about my little song. So,
girl, let me tell you something. Y'all, I don't have it in me to be famous because I be getting case after case for smacking people in their goddamn mouth. Because who are you talking to? You a child, okay? Talk to me with some goddamn respect, okay? Dating these grown ass married men. Okay?
Allegedly.
Anyway, y'all, I'm not gonna let her ruffle my goddamn feathers. Got me saying A words and damns and all that extraness. Girl, look, I will see y'all in the next video, okay? Bye.